What's up, you guys? It's Spencer, and we are back with our final Housing 101 video. To celebrate our last video, I thought I'd take a step out from behind the desk and show you what to expect on move-in day so that you can ditch the stress and get excited about moving to campus. Before you depart, there are a few things you'll need to make sure you complete. Be sure to unbox things like coffee makers and microwaves and wrap them in a towel. Not only will this save much needed space in the car, but it'll also make move-in more efficient and help reduce the amount of waste that enters the residence halls. You can also do this with televisions or desktop monitors and wrap them in a blanket to keep them protected on your journey to UGA. This is also important because it reduces the amount of waste that our move-in volunteers will need to sort. Enlisting the help of younger siblings is always welcome, and of course, you can't forget your book bag. You'll also need to think critically about who you're bringing with you on move-in. No more than 2 helpers are permitted with you in the building at one time. Keeping helpers to a minimum will lessen the density of people in common areas, rooms, and elevators. On the way to campus, I recommend listening to Around the Arch, a podcast developed by New Student Orientation. This week's episode is about the move-in process and features a housing staff member. Around the Arch can be found wherever you listen to your podcast. Now next stop, UGA. Once you arrive on campus, you're going to go straight to the residence hall that you were assigned to this year. Follow the signage that leads to the 1-hour unloading zone, which is usually staffed by a move-in volunteer like this one. If you have your unloading zone pass, give it to the volunteer. If not, they'll provide you with a pass. You'll then display the pass on your vehicle's dashboard so that it can be easily viewed from the outside. This parking lot is a 1-hour unloading zone, which means that you'll be able to park here for 1 hour. After that hour is up, you'll move to a long-term parking lot. Once you've parked, you'll need to go to the lobby of your residence hall to check in on your own. Your helpers will need to wait in the car or outside the building while you move through your check-in stations. If you're planning to arrive on August 14th, 15th, 16th, or 17th, make sure you arrive during your 15-minute arrival time slot. If you arrive before or after your arrival window, you may be asked to wait outside until the next available appointment. When you enter the lobby, you'll see a row of tables. At the first table, you'll be asked to present a photo ID to verify your identity. As you move through the following stations, you'll receive your keys, your UGA 1 card, otherwise referred to as your student ID. You'll fill out some paperwork, and you'll be handed 3 wristbands, 1 for you and 2 for your helpers. These are to help visually identify who is permitted in the building during move-in. At the last station, you can check out a cart if needed. The move-in volunteer will likely ask you your name and a good phone number just in case they need to reach you. In total, this check-in process can usually be completed in about 15 minutes. Now that you're all checked in, it's your helper's time to shine by helping unpack the car. Pro tip, don't forget your mask. All staff, faculty, students, and visitors are required to wear masks while inside the residence halls. Take all of your belongings and place them inside of the cart to make the move-in process a little faster. Wheels are going to make going up these Athens hills a lot easier. Helper 2 and I are going to push the cart up to the residence hall while Helper 1 moves the car to long-term parking so other students can use the unloading zone. Once you move your vehicle to long-term parking, you can keep it there for as long as you need. If you need to continue unloading the car after your 1 hour is up in the unloading zone, you can continue to unload from long-term parking. You might just have to walk a little farther. Since you have a cart on wheels, you're going to need to take the elevator. Remember, only 1 group at a time. Now you have arrived on your floor and you're excited to unpack your things and get moved in. As you can tell, your helpers are excited to help you move in. You might all be a little sweaty, but you know what? It's okay. Just breathe and enjoy the AC while you can. Once everything is unpacked, you'll need to collect all of your trash and break down any cardboard boxes in the room. This way, you can stay in the air conditioning a little longer, the recycling volunteers don't have to touch your belongings, and you can still recycle. Just follow the signs to the dumpsters, separate your trash from your recycling properly, and the recycling volunteer will be there if you have any questions. Now that your cart is empty, you're going to take it back to the checkout table and return it. Once again, the helpers are going to wait in the designated area to help with social distancing while you talk with the volunteer and return the cart. Congratulations, you did it! Now you and your helpers deserve a nice cold shower and a warm meal. But before they leave, be sure to give some good elbow taps and jump for joy because you are now moved into your new home at the University of Georgia. Welcome home, Bulldog. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This has been Housing 101 with your host, me, per usual. I hope you guys enjoyed this video series as much as I have. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you guys found it informative and also funny. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe even if you're like a newcomer to this channel, because we are going to be posting more video content this fall. It won't be from me, but it will be from our other great video producers. So be sure to go ahead and just subscribe. Be sure to like this video, comment if you have any questions, or you can reach out to us on social media. We're on all social media platforms, or you can even email us at housing@uga.edu for any questions about move-in or your room space or anything like that. So I hope you guys have a great day, and as always, go Dogs. As always, go Dogs.
Yay!